If you're only paying a minimum balance on your credit card each month, you could be making one of the most expensive financial mistakes of your life. It feels responsible. Your payment is on time. Your account stays in good standing. But what if I told you that paying the minimum could keep you in debt for years, even decades? It could cost you thousands of dollars in extra interest. Credit card companies generally design minimum payments to keep your account current, not to help you get out of debt quickly. Here's why you should avoid paying only the minimum balance whenever possible. All right. So first, let's clear up a common misconception. The minimum payment is simply the smallest amount of your credit card company requires you to pay each month to avoid late fees and delinquency. It does not stop interest from accumulating on the remaining balance. Imagine you owe 5 grand on a credit card with a high interest rate. Your minimum payment might only be around a Benji or a Benji 50. You make that payment and think you're making progress. Most of that money goes toward interest charges, while only a small portion reduces the actual debt. It's like trying to empty a swimming pool with a teaspoon while someone keeps pouring water back in. Yeah. So here's where things get scary. Credit card statements are required to show how long it would take to pay off your balance if you only make minimum payments. And the answer is often pretty shocking. For many balances, you're looking at years of payments, sometimes more than a decade. Let's say you have a few $1,000s in debt. You have few thousand in debt. You pay only the minimum. You may end up paying far more interest than the original amount you borrowed. That's money that could have gone toward investing, saving, traveling, literally anything. Instead, it goes straight to the credit card issuer. You know, that's why credit card companies love minimum options. Think about it from the lender's perspective. If you pay your full statement every month, they earn little or no interest from you. But if you carry a balance and only pay the minimum, interest keeps rolling in month after month. That's why financial experts say minimum payment is a safety net, not a repayment strategy. The minimum payment keeps the account alive. The interest generates revenue. Um, this is what you should do instead. All right. The ideal solution is pretty simple. Pay your statement balance every month. When you do that, you generally avoid interest charges on new purchases and take full advantage of your card's grace period. If you can't pay the full balance, then pay as much above the minimum as possible. Even an extra 50 or 100 each month can dramatically shorten your payoff time and reduce the total interest you'll pay. The goal is to attack the principal balance, not just cover the interest. Okay. So now to be fair, there are situations where paying a minimum makes sense. Maybe you dealing with a job loss. Maybe an emergency wiped out your savings. Maybe you're in a temporary financial crunch. In those cases, the minimum payment can help you avoid late fees and protect your credit history while until you get back on your feet. But it should be a temporary solution, not a permanent habit. All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a few takeaways. Here's the takeaways. A minimum payment is designed to keep you current. All right. It's not designed to make you debt free. If you want to build wealth, instead of giving away money and interest, pay your statement balance in full whenever possible. And if that's not possible, pay more than the minimum. Okay. Your future self, your bank account is gonna thank you. If you found it helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Have you ever been surprised by how much interest a credit card can charge? I'll see you in the next video.